MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. In his career against his opponent on the mound, he has a lifetime average of over 400. That's a lot of success, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him have some really good at-bats and make a difference in this one.
Charlie Morton will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the move is Kiermaier. He's there and records the first down.
Batting second, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is right there, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, the shortstop, Tyler Saladino.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive. As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
The 3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Kiermaier to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. Now it's the Rays' turn. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling him he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy. He's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
A ball and a strike. Peralta is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Pham leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Ji-Man Choi.
He's set. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
A pause, and the 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Standing in, Jesus Aguilar. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Hit back up the middle. Adames picks it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting 7.
And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him. Now to the plate, Willy Adames, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. But this will land untouched. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Here's Ryan Braun now. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's a .375 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Braun has accumulated a little over 1,800 hits during his time in a big league uniform. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these 2 teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Digging in to try it again, Lorenzo Cain. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it misses. 3-1 now. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
But a little unlucky there. Settling in now, Matt Duffy, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The 3rd baseman, Matt Duffy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Perez. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Aguilar is right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder,
So two are gone here in the Tampa Bay third inning. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Pham's off and running. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network. Right after. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. And it's fouled away. And he chased it in the dirt. Zunino gathers it. The throw down to first, one away. Next for Milwaukee, Tyler Saladino. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Fouled away. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
On to first, and there are two down. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 2-0 now. The 2-0. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gone! A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. His first homer so far in the series, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2 balls and a strike to count. Fastball well outside. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that's by him. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Hit in the air out to left field. Pham has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the
Leading off for the Rays.
first pitch on its way.
Baseman.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Wendell.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pops this one up. Braun on the run, but this will land untouched. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't, held off on that one. That wasn't even close.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
Too low, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 to him now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Right side, hit hard. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do they have so many options at their disposal right now.
Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Popped him up. Shaw is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Willy Adames, a base hit in his first trip. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. In now, Austin Meadows. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Meadows, 23 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Saladino is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pham has it in his sights, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1, halfway home. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up, and it's caught in the outfield.
And this is low, ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Got a piece, it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the Rays. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. In is Christian Yelich. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Christian Yelich.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Line drive to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Travis Shaw. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Shaw connects. This is sent to deep right field. Meadows ranging back to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
Now batting, the first
In now, Jesus Aguilar.
Aguilar.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a curveball misses inside.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Of course, there was a fastball.
Heading out towards shallow right. Meadows will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. 2-1 Milwaukee. So digging in now, Tommy Pham. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. A ball and no strikes.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Two balls and a strike. Back up the middle. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Joey Wendell. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Kane going back, still ranging back. Gone! It's a solo home run here from Avisail Garcia. His first homer here in the series as the Rays have come back to tie things at 2. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Braun has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Rays are able to knot things up on the solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and we are tied 2-2. Ryan Stanek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off for ball number 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford.
The second baseman, Hernan Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Pham has it in his tracks. 1 down. Ready once again, Yasmani Grandal. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
So he sets him down swinging. Yasmani Grandal goes down for out number 2 in the top half. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. At the plate, Willie Adames.
And leading
Here's
up
the
for
first
the
pitch to him. Low for ball 1.
Willie Adames.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit ball to short. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Zunino, a drive. That's out to deep left field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero. The hitters are on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. This offense is both off.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 6 1/3, and he'll have no shot at a victory here in this one. 0-1 the count. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Shaw waits on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Kiermaier. He went down on strikes last time up. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Braun. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the two-run home run. Diego Castillo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Ready now, Lorenzo Cain. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now batting.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Christian Yelich. 1-0 the count. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the eighth inning. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. And here's Tyler Saladino. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Travis Shaw will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Turned on down the line. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the Brewers get 1 back. Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cain going back, still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box. Hey, Dero, not a bad night.
Now
3
batting.
singles, but hey,
The
you'll
designated
take
hitter.
3 for 4
Thomas
every day of the
Daigle.
week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Avisail Garcia is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 is a ball below the zone. Called strike 2. Wendell aboard here at first with nobody out. Now that's popped up. Perez moving to his left. There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Shoots this one over to first. The second for 1. Relayed to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. 1 for Jose Alvarado. Takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 46.
So striding forward now, Jesus Aguilar. Lifetime versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. No balls and a strike to count. I'm set with the 0-1.
Oh, that's
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, they
Now
say
batting.
beggars can't be
The designated
choosers.
hitter.
And when you're losing,
Mike.
you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
One 0 count. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball looked at for a strike. A runner at second, nobody out. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Count still at 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Kiermaier coming on. He's there and records the first down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting. Second base.
So stepping in, Hernan Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
Oh,
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
1-0 pitch on the way. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Meadows. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 5 runs on 11.